It's time for high school basketball here on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley, in partnership with Big Z Sports. Special features in the game include the Coach's Corner Show, sponsored by Wakefield Dental, the Wendy's starting lineup, the Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game, the National Anthem, sponsored by First Federal Community Bank, the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the McInturf Realty Halftime Report, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors include Dover Brake, Wood Electric, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Kime and Charm, Twin City Automotive, Huo Refinishing, your Dover Philly area McDonald's, and Pennis Care Center. And now, live from the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio, here are your announcers, here on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley, in partnership with Big Z Sports.
Good Friday afternoon, and welcome to continuing coverage of boys high school tournament basketball with Big Z Sports and the sports voice of the Valley. Regional semifinal play from the Convo in Athens as Garaway clashes with 23-1 Minford. I'm Bill Morgan, joined by former Garaway head coach Dave Shutt. And Coach, kind of take us what's going on in terms of the mindset of head coach Terry Rao, the players. You've been here as an assistant coach, a head coach, and a player.
Well, you know, first of all, it's a great experience to come down here. I know when I was coaching, the kids just loved this basketball 30, the guy that announces down here. Great atmosphere. It is. It's just a joy to come down. His mindset probably is like, okay, what are we going to do here tonight to shut down their two-headed monster, which would be 41 and number 10, both really good players. Number 10's, at least at around 2,000-point scorer. 41 can get you in multiple ways. I think he's been offered a D2 scholarship, some school down in Florida. So obviously that's probably their main concern coming in. And, you know, I think it's going to come down to rebounding and, you know, all those little things that wins you game, 50-50 ball, don't turn it over, execute, and just, you know, little things, because those little things at this level, I mean, are really magnified, and it could come down to one or two possessions, and I suppose that's what he was preaching all week.
When you get to the Sweet 16, as Dave said, that's the way it is. Coming up as the Friday edition of the High School Hoops pregame show continues, we'll bring you the Wakefield Dental Coach's Corner as I talk with Garaway head coach Terry Rao. It's all coming up with the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services, preventative, cosmetic, and restorative. Plus, with advanced orthodontic solutions, your family's dental health is always in good hands. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Find out more online or call 330-343-2322.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required. The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop.
Hi, this is Dan Long with Republic State Mortgage. With over 20 years of experience, I understand your home is the most important purchase of your life. If you need financing or you're in the market to refinance, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Call 330-339-4335 or visit us at 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Let's make your dream home a reality. Republic State Mortgage, building relationships, one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender.
The high school basketball pregame show continuing. Garaway getting ready to do battle with Minford in the regional semifinals. I'm Bill Morgan, happy to be joined by Garaway head coach Terry Rao. Coach, did you get a chance to scout Minford in person? And if yet, how does that differentiate from watching them on film?
It was mostly on film. They're an extremely talented team. They have a 2,000-point scorer. It's a 5'11 guard going to West Liberty. And then they have a 6'6 wing player that's going to a D2 school in Florida. So those two guys are tremendous. They have a big, solid kid, about 6'4", about 260. And they're athletic guys. I know a couple of players playing the soccer team that were in the state finals. So we're going to, there's a reason why this team only lost one game. And we're going to play a great ball game on both ends of the court tonight.
Coach, having said that, talk to the fans listening back in our area about your team's strengths and how you hope to utilize them tonight.
Well, lately, I don't say lately, but our defense has to be really good tonight. And we got to be locked into what they do offensively. We have to take their scores away, then understand the role players can do some things too. Offensively, we're going to see some things differently a little bit than we've seen in the past. We're going to see some more full court pressure, I'm assuming. We're going to see a lot of switching man-to-man defense, maybe some zone. So we have to be able to adjust to that and understand how we need to attack it.
Garaway head coach Terry Rao and our Wakefield Dental Coach's Corner here on the Sports Voice of the Valley. Coach, as we record this interview, your team's out shooting on the court. A lot of times when you come play in an arena setting, people say, well, the shooting background's different. Do you buy into that? Will it affect the way your kids play tonight?
I guess we really can't because previous teams have shot the ball really, really well. We have a kid, Drew Mullet, who was here a couple of years ago, and he broke the school record for most threes in a game. So I guess, our kids can't use that for an excuse because we have shot the ball here very well. Minford's defense might have something to do with how we shoot tonight, but we got to move the ball, find our scores, and make sure we take good, solid shots that we know that we can make.
Coach, having grown up in the community, Garaway community, and graduated from there, what is this like, for the community when you have a team that's been as successful as your team and makes a tournament run to the Sweet 16?
Well, it's always fun. We've been fortunate. We've been really blessed the last 9 years or so to come down here multiple times. And it's good for the community, and it's also good for our players. We have a fifth grader and a fourth grader out here getting to shoot in the court right now. We have freshmen out here and sophomores, guys who were in middle school last time that we played down here. And then, we had some seniors that they were sophomores on the team getting a little bit of playing time too. So it's good to see them come down now as team leaders, where as sophomores, they were more role players.
Coach, you are a busy coach and a busy man today. We appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
Well, I'm glad you guys made the trip down here to call the game. Thank you very much.
More on our high school basketball pregame show is coming up. You've been listening to Wakefield Dental Coach's Corner here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Discover the heart of Amish country at Dutchman Hospitality in Sugar Creek. Enjoy a home-cooked meal at Dutch Valley Restaurant. Experience live entertainment at Ohio Star Theater. And explore unique finds at Dutch Valley Market and Dutch Valley Gifts. Relax at the charming Carlisle Inn, all while taking in breathtaking countryside views and easy access to local attractions. There's something for everyone on the campus at Dutch Valley. Congratulations to all the players in tonight's game. Go Pirates!
When it comes to auto parts, the team at Twin City Automotive has you covered. Hi, this is Don Decker. At Twin City Automotive, we carry a full line of Napa parts and accessories for cars, trucks, and farm equipment, all backed by Napa's nationwide warranty. We also offer specialty services like custom automotive paint mixing and a full-service machine shop. Twin City Automotive, open 6 days a week with 2 locations to serve you in Ericksville and Strasburg, proudly serving Tuscarawas County since 1946.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
To all commercial building owners, when was the last time you gave your roof attention? If you have noticed clogged drains, rust spots, or any other damage in your roof, you might be facing an emergency that could impact your business. Rightmark Roofing is here to help you. Our top priority is to keep your business running smooth. No matter what your roofing needs are, whether it's routine maintenance, an inspection, or a partial or whole re-roof, we can help. Call us today at 330-275-0088 and follow us on our social media at Rightmark Roofing.
Visit Sugar Valley Meats in Sugar Creek for the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Take the short drive to Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive. Turn right and go a quarter of a mile. Sugar Valley Meats, celebrating 35 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats, and proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
The high school basketball pregame show with Big Z Sports, and on the sports voice of the Valley, drawing closer and closer to tip-off. And our big thanks to all of our sponsors. You just heard the great folks from Wakefield Dental on Monroe and Dover, bringing you our coaches' interviews all throughout the course of the season. Many, many others as well, including Wendy's, QO Refinishing, the Commercial and Savings Bank, and Hennis. I'm Bill Morgan with Garaway's Dave Shutt. And Coach, when we talk about this Minford basketball team, I guess all you have to do is look at the record. Not that records are everything, but when you're 23-1, you've had a heck of a season.
You're doing something right. Yeah, that's for sure. Like I alluded to earlier, they're a nice ball club, and again, it comes down to, I think, stopping or trying to contain two of their best players. I think they feed off of them. A lot of their offense is predicated towards them, getting 41 the ball. I've seen a couple games on TV or the YouTube stuff. They try to isolate him at the free throw line and try to get him to drive down, flat line drive to the bucket. Tens just does his job. He's a scorer for him. So, yeah, I think that's what the main goal is again.
Time now for our Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, brought to you by CSB. They are in Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Janaden, Bolivar, and other great locations and homes in Stark County, the Commercial and Savings Bank. And with all due respect to Minford, we're more locked in tonight. Dave, of course, on the Pirates. What does Coach Terry's team have to do to get a chance to play in the Elite Eight coming up this weekend?
I think they're going to have to execute for sure. Knock down shots, open shots. I think rebounding is probably going to be the utmost important. You can't give these guys second and third opportunities. Limit them to one and done. And obviously take care of the ball because they might pressure them a little bit. And don't get careless. Don't try to get too cute. Just make, a good fundamental pass. And, the rest kind of takes care of itself, I think. And the free throw line's always big at this stage, I mean, you've seen enough ball too. I mean, games can be won there. So I'd say that would be, in my opinion, probably 4 or 5 of the top keys for them to advance to the next round.
And Dave, when you talk about other parts of the game, I know I'm going to say the wrong number of years, but about 5-6 years back, it was before COVID, Garaway was down here in the regionals against a highly touted Harvest Prep team from the Columbus area. People gave, let's be honest, outside of the village of Sugar Creek, people gave Garaway no chance, and they almost won that game at the end, did the Pirates. How important is the mental part of the game, or is that something broadcasters and fans make more of than coaches and players?
Well, sometimes I think it's more made of it, but the mental aspect, it's true in any sport. I think you got to mentally and visualize seeing things happen. I'm a big fan of Kevin Eastman. He says you got to be there before you get there, and that's the mental part of it. If you're out here executing, doing the things that you would do on a daily basis, you've already done it, so to speak. It's already been done. So that mental part of it, I think, is huge, key to it.
The Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, brought to you by CSB in Sugar Creek, West High, and New Philly, and other great locations in Tuscarawas, along with Holmes and Stark County. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up, we'll check our Wendy's starting lineups and more. It's Garaway and Minford from way down in the southern part of the state, next on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Dawn LeMay, consumer lender at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you find your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB Advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank, relationships you can bank on, member FDIC.
The Hennis Care Center family has job opportunities for qualified candidates. Hennis in Bolivar and in Dover is now hiring STNAs along with other positions. Hennis is proud to offer competitive wages, generous health and life insurance benefits, shift flexibility, 401k, meals during shifts, paid personal time, and more. When you work with Hennis, you become part of the family. Apply in person at Hennis in Bolivar or Dover, or apply online at henniscarecenter.com.
You've got the high school basketball pregame show. We are happy to have you along. I'm Bill Morgan with Dave Shutt with expert color analysis. Dave, one thing you knew as soon as we got into this wonderful facility that is a Convo, you knew where the concession stand was, and that impressed me.
Oh, hey, I've been down here long enough, scouted enough down here, so I always joked Coolsville up the road was kind of our designated place where we'd always stop down here, so I knew where that Coolsville gas station, the cool spot was. But, what a great facility to, especially a high school athlete. These guys are going to remember these games when they get together, when they're 20 years out of school and talk about this stuff.
Absolutely. Time now for our Wendy's starting lineups, brought to you by our local Wendy's restaurants. For Minford, 23-1 on the season. They start number 10, Miles Montgomery, the 5'10 senior and West Liberty commit, having scored 2,000 career points. He's joined by number 3, Cade Glockner, a 6'2 senior, number 34, a 6'4 senior, and Jackson Shoemaker. They're joined as well in the top 5 by number 5, Ashton Reeder, a 5'10 sophomore, and number 41, Bennett Kaiser, 6'6 and a senior. For the Garaway Pirates at 19-6 on the year, led by head coach Terry Rao, number 5, Blaine Raber, who's had a couple of huge games in the tournament, 6'1 and a senior. Number 12, Bronson Speedy, a 6'2 senior. Number 23, Chet Troyer, 6'4 and a senior. Number 2, Bennett Wallach, 5'7 senior. And number 15, Brady Geibel, a 6'4 senior. Those are your Wendy's starting lineups, brought to you by our great Tuscarawas County Wendy's restaurants. Thanks so much to Chris and Emily Lane, not only for their support to Big Z and WJER Sports, but also for all the many causes they support throughout the area. And I know they are big sponsors of the Rainbow Connection and their telethon coming up on Sunday. More on the Friday edition of the High School Hoops pregame show coming right up on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Need top quality auto body and collision repairs? Hewer Refinishing in Dover has you covered. For over 75 years, they've delivered exceptional unibody and frame repair, bodywork, painting, detailing, and glass replacement. They specialize in repairing cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all backed by a 100% guarantee on bodywork and painting. Committed to unparalleled service and quality, Hewer Refinishing is your trusted choice. Visit them at 435 Race Street in Dover or online at KewaAutobody.net. Call or stop in for a free estimate today.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
This is Christine from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your trained comfort specialist located in downtown Dover. In the dead of winter or the dog days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with friendly, personal attention and honest, affordable service. And right now, our customers will receive a free duct cleaning with a qualifying system. Call me for details. So if you've been considering installing a new HVAC system, now is the time to act. Call me, Christine, at 330-343-5511. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your comfort on call since 1981.
The Big Z Sports Network and WJER, the sports voice of the Valley. Happy to have you with us all over the place on 100.9 FM, AM 1450, as well as other audio that is found on WJER.com and the WJER app, and live video streaming tonight. So you could be like the high school version of Dickie V tonight, Dave.
It's awesome, baby.
Yeah, well, there you go. He could be WJER and Big Z tonight, ESPN, possibly next weekend. Garaway, if they win tonight, or Minford, but we'll focus in, as we were mentioning earlier on the Pirates. They will take on the winner of the Chesapeake Martins Ferry game, which is the second contest tonight. And down in this neck of the woods, although Chesapeake's a good hunk south of here, Chesapeake over the years has had some very good teams as well.
Yes, they have. Actually, we played them twice in the regionals, and they got our number twice. Really good players, and they were well coached. Just have a little bit of tradition down here. Ferry, they've been here in this venue too, but not probably as often as Chesapeake, so that'll be an interesting game.
Well, one of the things Terry Rao was telling me as I talked to him earlier in the week was the fact that Minford played the districts here. I don't know if there are rules or scenarios, Dave. I don't know if I like the fairness of a team having already played on this floor and then coming back to play in the regionals here.
It's kind of been that way for years. These guys get the opportunity to play sometimes two, and I know even some at a sectional, so they could have possibly played 3 games now. You're right. Is that fair? It'd be like us playing, let's say, down at Philly, our couple games, and bringing them up there to play. I know a lot of people look into it, like, depth perception and all that stuff. I think it plays a little bit into it if you had a couple, games under your belt, so to speak. But in the end, I mean, you still gotta finish, you gotta make free throws, you gotta get stops, all that good stuff.
Coming up after the game, Dave and I will name a Subway player of the game. brought to you by the locally Fitzgerald family-owned Subway restaurant. Subway, find your fresh, whether it's in Sugar Creek as you come down the hill into the village, New Philadelphia, Dover, all across the area. Subway, find your fresh. For only a moment, Dave, we're going to turn our focus away from high school basketball. Can you believe, and they've got a game tonight, that's why I'm bringing it up, the season the Cavaliers are having up in Cleveland.
You know, I was never a big fan of watching NBA, but, boy, they're fun to watch. I mean, they got a lot of pieces and personnel that I think they could make a big-time run in that Eastern District, or East, coming out of the East, and I'd love to see them getting another championship. Even without LeBron.
You know what? It might even be bigger if they could do it without Bron.
That's right. That's right.
Coming up next, it's all the play-by-play action as the Garaway Pirates battle the Minford Falcons in the Division 5 Sweet 16 here in Athens. It's coming right up on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Find a mortgage solution for the way you want to live life. As a member-owned and not-for-profit financial institution, you get more at Dover Philly. You get better rates, local service, and expert advice. Begin your home loan application online at dpfcu.org or stop by one of our 5 locations. I'm Lori, Mortgage Loan Officer at Dover Philly Federal Credit Union. We're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today, federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University in Athens, the home for regional semifinal basketball. And interestingly enough, before we get to the national anthem in a moment, Dave, we were talking about the winners tonight will play this weekend, and that game is going to be Sunday afternoon, and normally you'd see that on a Saturday. I don't know if the Bobcats have a home game on Saturday, but a little bit unique in terms of for the fans and the players to have to come down on a Sunday.
Yeah, it is a little different. Back in when I was coaching, it was always Wednesday, Saturday.
Sure.
And I don't know if it's with the addition of, the 7 divisions that they had to do it that way. But you're right. It's a little awkward, different.
We're going to go down to the floor and take a listen to the national anthem.
Our national anthem.
The national anthem ahead of tip-off tonight between Garaway and Minford. And I don't know if the folks could see it at home, Dave, watching on the live stream, but you know what? I credit that young lady. We've seen both of us combine probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of versions of the national anthem. She had her phone out, and I'm sure it had the words on it because there have been people over the years, probably not because they didn't know the words, they got nervous, they forgot the words. She worked a little bit ahead of the game on that.
And that's good for her.
Yes, right.
Thinking, yeah.
Yeah, very, very smart to be sure. And the playing of the national anthem for every high school basketball game on the Sports Voice of the Valley, a service of the First Federal Community Bank. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our communities since 1898. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC. Two of our three officials, Dave, are familiar to Eastern District basketball fans. You spotted them when they came out.
Yeah, Donnie Giffen, who's been doing this for a long, long time, a very good official. Jose Davis, that got into it several years back, is doing a nice job. So it's good to see those two officials from the East District representing here.
So Minford has had a tremendous season. In case you're just joining us now, just ahead of tip-off, 23-1 on the season. Garaway on the opposite side of the scorers table, sitting at 19-6, and with Garaway being the lone team remaining on the boys and girls side in the county. I know a lot of people watching and listening, including New Philadelphia head coach Zach Ross, who shot me a text. So, Coach, thanks for listening and watching tonight. Garaway in their traditional sky blue uniforms with red letters and numbers trimmed in white. Minford in the all whites with red letters and numbers trimmed in black. Our opening first quarter action brought to you by Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover. Call them for 24/7 emergency service at 330-343-5511. Jose Davis will throw the ball up, and Minford going to win the tip, knocking it into the backcourt to begin the game with the basketball. Montgomery comes right down the key, tries to use a pick, can't, flips it back to Kaiser now. Kaiser to the free throw line. They dump the basketball over to Reeder. Reeder gives it back to Montgomery. Montgomery going to drive the right baseline, cut off down there, swings it over into the left corner, now dumping it deep in the left wing to Kaiser. Kaiser drives into the paint, shot no good, battle for the rebound, off of Kaiser's hands, out of bounds, underneath the Falcon bucket. Garaway basketball. So some backcourt pressure immediately from Minford, nothing that Garaway didn't expect. They practiced against that all week, and Garaway throws the ball away, picked off by Montgomery. He's going to go to the hoop, lost his dribble, and then out of bounds. Well, Garaway, Dave, there catches a break.
Yeah, they sure did, because that should have been easy too. Yeah, we've seen a little bit of pressure earlier on Minford. I think they're going to probably stick with this most of the game, try to get what just happened right there.
Right, and Garaway throws it away again, so the Falcons come the other way. We are scoreless, the Pirates and Minford, with a minute played in the opening quarter. I'm Bill Morgan with Dave Shutt, former Garaway coach. Kaiser with the ball, swings it over to Shoemaker on the left wing. The big fella going to put it on the floor into the paint, floats it up with the right hand, and in Jackson Shoemaker. So the Falcons an early 2-0 lead. Garaway with the basketball. They come into the front court. Pass dumped into the paint, nearly lost it. Garaway recovered it. Pirates going to run the offense now. Bennett Wallach puts it on the floor, back in the center circle. Comes left of the center circle, then dumps the ball to Chet Troyer. Troyer back into the hands of Wallach. He goes into the paint, jumps it up, shot no good, battle for the rebound. Bodies all over the Convo floor. Garaway comes with it and works it into the hands of Raber, but he lost the ball. Montgomery going to come the other way, go to the glass and lay it up and in. So Minford has scored the first four and lead 4-0, 2 minutes in to the first quarter. Friday night high school tournament basketball with Big Z in the sports voice of the Valley. Garaway penetrating, jump shot no good, long rebound into the hands of Raber, the 6'1 senior. He'll shoot for 3 points, a little bit long and no good. Bennett Kaiser with the rebound, the 6'6 senior. For Minford, he drives in, misses a wide open layup. Garaway rebounds, will try and make him pay here. Bronson Speedy into the front court, driving to the right baseline. Cut off, falls away, shot no good, rebounded, put up and in. Great offensive move by Raber. He gets fouled and he'll go to the line for an and one opportunity. So Garaway gets their first two at the 5:25 mark, and Blaine will step to the line. Dave, having coached these kids at times, seen them in the hallways, tell us a little bit about Blaine off the floor.
Actually, I have him in a couple of my classes.
Okay.
Really good kid. We got a great relationship. I know you said outside the game, but he's really put in a lot of time. And it's great to see a kid that puts the time in and has a successful year like he's had this year.
Raber missing the free throw. Minford the rebound and a 4-2 lead. Pass swung out to Shoemaker, gonna gun a three and drills it from the left wing. So Shoemaker has scored 5 of their first 7, and they lead 7-2. Raber with the basketball. Goes left side, his shot blocked from behind, but a whistle and a foul on Minford. Looks like Falcons coach Josh Shoemaker chewing on the officials a little bit as Blaine goes to the line to toss a pair, 7-2. Garaway trailing. Raber gets the basketball from official Jose Davis, his first of 2. Airborne it in. 7-3. Pirates down by 4. 4:54 to play in the opening quarter. Raber going to get the basketball back. A quick knee bend, flips it up off the back of the rim, and falls through. So Blaine's got all 4 of the Pirates' points here early. 7-4 Minford. Falcons with the ball. Montgomery, nice move, jumper inside the free throw line, put it up and in. And Coach Rao wants to talk a little defensive strategy for his team and calls 4 times. 4:43 to play in the opening quarter. Minford leading Garaway 9-4 here on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Dan Long with Republic State Mortgage. With over 20 years of experience, I understand your home is the most important purchase of your life. If you need financing or you're in the market to refinance, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Call 330-339-4335 or visit us at 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Let's make your dream home a reality. Republic State Mortgage, building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, and equal.
Garaway utilizing the first timeout of the night for either team, inbounding, trailing 9-4. Blaine Raber facing pressure in the backcourt, dumps it to Bronson Speedy. Speedy into the front court, throws it right at the center circle, back to Raber. Raber going to use a pick, come in front of the center circle, now works the ball to Chet Troyer. Troyer back to Raber. Blaine comes right of the key, little hesitation dribble, throws a 3 and knocks it down. Blaine Raber. So Raber's got all 7 of Garaway's points and a big 3 that time, Dave, to allow the Pirates to trim it to 2.
Yeah, that was a great possession for him. Hopefully get down here and get a stop and come down here and another crack at it.
As the Falcons came front court, a foul called on Garaway. Kaiser will inbound, right sideline, right in front of the Garaway bench. Throws it in the backcourt to Montgomery, goes right back to Kaiser. Now to Shoemaker. Shoemaker above the top of the key. Works it over to Kaiser. Kaiser driving the right baseline, put it off the rim, hangs on the front of the rim and goes in for the 6'6 Bennett Kaiser. 11-7. Bronson Speedy will come into the front court. Fire it over to Raber. Raber Right side of the floor, dribbles to the free throw line, back to Speedy. Speedy penetrates into the paint, gets bumped a little bit, puts it high off the glass, no good. The ball rebounded, flipped back up with the left hand, and in by Chet Troyer. And Dave, great use of the left hand by Chet. He uses the right hand. That shot maybe gets blocked.
Yeah, he is left-handed. So, I mean, that was a good job using his dominant hand, but
at the opposite end of the floor, Minford missing the bucket. Garaway rebounds. They come the other way. And another whistle and a foul on the Falcons. That's going to go on Miles Montgomery, their star player.
In for the first time, Micah Yoder.
This is why it helps to have a Garaway guy on your broadcast. He's like, yeah, that was good use of the left hand, but he's left-handed, dummy. He didn't say dummy, but it's fair. Blaine Raber going to throw down a three. Rolls halfway down and back out, no good. The ball loose on the floor. Bronson Speedy tries to chase it down, and they say last touch by one of the Pirates. Out of bounds, left sideline, the ball to the Falcons. Now the fans hooting and hollering from both sides. We like to throw out there sometimes during the broadcast the most accurate statement ever about officials, and Montgomery drives in. He's cut off Garaway. A great job defensively there.
That was a really good job by Micah. Cut him off, and he didn't know what to do there.
100% of the time, the officials make 50% of the people mad, so that's going to happen all the time. A miss by the Falcons, a rebound by Miles Montgomery, the 5'10 senior. He dribbles behind the back, going to whistle and a foul going to be called on Garaway. That's going to go on Micah Yoder, who Dave was talking about a moment ago.
It's his first personal foul, second team foul.
Garaway, 2 team fouls here in the quarter. Inbounding. Kaiser throws into the backcourt to Montgomery, now to Shoemaker. Shoemaker working the basketball to Reeder. Reeder to Kaiser, goes just above the free throw line, jumps it up from 17 and in. Kaiser's got 4, and it's a 4-point lead. Garaway into the front court, three-pointer, just a little bit long, no good, off the rim, bangs around the ball, rebounded by Minford. They'll waste no time coming into the front court, leading 13-9. Curtis Glenn with the basketball. And Montgomery got it and drove it to the hoop and put it up and in. He's already got 6.
Oh, great
now
pass.
A 6-point lead, and Garaway does a great job of firing the ball down the floor. Geibel got it and put it up and in. So it's 15-11. Garaway down by 4, 1:45 to go. Montgomery driving down the floor, no good. That ball knocked around, and they say out of bounds underneath the hoop. Last touch by Garaway.
For Jackson Shoemaker.
So 15-11, the score remains. 1:39 to play. Coming up after the game, Dave and I will name a Subway Player of the Game. Brought to you by our great area Subway restaurant, Subway Find Your Fresh. You've got the game on the Big Z Sports Network and WJER. The ball to Kaiser. Long jumper, rims out. No good. The ball tipped, and that shot blocked from behind. Kaiser gets it back. Kaiser flips it up. Dances on the back of the rim. Won't go down, but another offensive rebound. That shot blocked partially, but then goes in. And a foul called on Garaway. Ashton Reeder with the bucket. It's called on Geibel of Garaway. So that knockdown by Reeder and a chance to go to the charity stripe for the Yan 1. That 6-point advantage matches Minford's biggest lead from earlier in the quarter.
At the line with the bonus, Ashton Reeder.
Reeder, the youngest player to see significant playing time for Josh Shoemaker's team, only a sophomore. A quick knee bend, puts it up off the back of the rim, no good. Geibel to rebound for Garaway. Hands it off in the backcourt to Bronson Speedy, and Speedy into the front court to the free throw line, down the right side of the lane, puts it off the square, won't go down. That ball tipped back up, that's no good. And the rebound, grabbed, and a smart play by Cade Glockner. He was falling out of bounds, or starting to, bounced it off one of the Pirates and out of bounds. 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Garaway hoping on this Falcons possession to get a stop and get that ball back and trim that lead under 6. Ball inbounded to Montgomery. He has 6 of his team's 17 in the opening period. Montgomery dribbles to the free throw line, gives it up to Kaiser. Kaiser, kind of a wild shot, and no good. Micah Yoder with the Garaway rebound. Micah going to come into the front court, fire a pass. Caught by Raver. Now a long three-pointer left side, no good. Battling for the rebound, and Minford going to win it. Miles Montgomery with the basketball. Dribbles to the free throw line, then pulls it out left side. 35 seconds to play in the quarter. Montgomery being ball hawked by Bronson Speedy, flips it over to Glockner. Glockner to the free throw line, throws it back out. Probably going to try and clear things for the 6'6 Kaiser. He goes to the free throw line. He's cut off by a pair of Pirates, throws it outside. Long three-point shot, no good. Rebound yanked down by Garaway, 14 seconds to play. Raber fires it into the front court. Shot blocked from behind by Kaiser. 6 seconds to go. Kaiser into the front court. He'll gun it for 3 and hit it. Boy, that is a huge swing as the first quarter comes to a close. The block shot and the triple for Minford. After 8 minutes at the Convo, it is Minford leading Garaway 20-11 on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net and make the call to McInturf Realty.
For a smile that shines bright and stays healthy, choose Wakefield Dental, this area's go-to for pediatric, orthodontic, and general dental care. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team specialize in all ages dentistry, offering everything from routine checkups to advanced orthodontics. They're here to create personalized treatment plans tailored just for you in a warm, family-like atmosphere. Ready to start your journey to a healthier, more confident smile? Call today for your consultation at Wakefield Dental, where expert dental care meets confident smiles.
Pirate possession to begin the second period.
Welcome back to high school basketball with the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley. Garaway with the ball, trailing by 9 as the second quarter begins to unfold. Garaway going to gun a 3 from the left wing, shot no good. Ball tipped around but into the hands of 6'6 Bennett Kaiser. Kaiser into the front court. Big, strong step to the hoop and in. Kaiser now with 9, and we were talking during the timeout, Dave, about, boy, that kid is a tough matchup with that 6'6 frame.
Yeah, not only being 6'6", he can really get to the rim and finish. Great ball skills. Obviously, at the beginning, before we started in pregame, he was a big concern, I thought, in my book and probably Coach Rao's book too.
Blaine Raber answering for Garaway on the opposite end, a triple from Minford. That shot no good. Raber the rebound, Garaway on the run out. Trying to cut into this 9-point lead. Long three-point shot, no good. The long rebound going to go into the hands of Minford's Miles Montgomery. Montgomery into the hoop. His shot blocked from behind. Garaway on the rebound. Here come the Pirates the other way. Controlling the rock. Bennett Wallach. Wallach dumps it over on the block to Geibel left side. Now back out to Bronson. Speedy flips it to Wallach right of the center circle. 22-13. Garaway down by 9. But a long, long way to go. Wallach on the left wing. Gets the ball back. Puts up a 3. Rattles around the rim. No good. Tipped up by Raber. That shot no good. Playing the rebound. The putback try. His shot missed, but that's because he was fouled. He'll go to the line for the 3rd time already tonight. Well, what's impressed me, and in the interest of full disclosure, for the first time I've seen Garaway, boy, Blaine is really good on the board. Not that he's a short guy, but he's also not 6'6 like Kaiser.
No, he does a great job. I mean, I've seen him several times, and he might be maybe lead him one game or be second in leading rebounder. So he got a knack for the ball. Does a great job of going and finding it.
And he drains both of those free throws. He's got 4 in the quarter and 11 in the first half. Garaway's cut the lead to 7. 22-15 Falcons. 6:15 to play before our McInturf Realty halftime report. Kaiser with it, kind of a fall-away jumper, and wow. You know what do they say sometimes? Better to be lucky than good. That shot, he's an outstanding player. But sometimes, as fortunate to be lucky as it is good. Garaway going to drive the hoop. Layup try rolls in and out. No good. The ball rebounded by Montgomery. Montgomery going to come into the front court, cut off at the free throw line. Back to Kaiser. Kaiser spinning to the hoop
really good.
Lays it up and in.
They do a nice job getting the ball to him at the free throw line and let him create, and you just saw an example of that.
A double-digit lead. Now Garaway going to hoist a three. Left side, no good. There's Kaiser underneath the glass for mighty Minford Falcons, as they're sometimes called down in their neck of the woods. Montgomery going to triple. That shot no good. Bronson Speedy the rebound for the Garaway Pirates. Gives it up to Raber. Blaine into the front court, dribbling to the right wing. Gets cut off, and then a whistle and an offensive foul. Going to be called on Raber. Montgomery taking the charge for Minford.
Player control foul charge number 5, Blaine Raber. That's his first, team first.
Now, interestingly, Minford's going to call a time. We'll keep things here. 26-15. Let's go into the Falcons huddle, Dave. When you're up by 11 and seemingly kind of have the momentum, what are you talking about to your team?
Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Keep doing what we're doing. We're doing. By the time we're doing a nice job getting to the rim off the dribble penetration. Let's keep it up. And then on the flip side of that, let's go down and try to get stops, rebound, and take it one possession at a time.
Both teams huddled up around their respective head coaches. For Garaway, Terry Rao, a 92 Pirate grad. Now, you were sharing with me before the game and our broadcast got started. You got a phone call while we were waiting to go on the air from one of the all-time Garaway legends.
That's right. I'll get a big shout-out to Bill Andrews. He calls me, stays in touch with me. Great guy. Love to see Garaway succeed in all sports. So, yeah, it was kind of neat. Right before tip-off here, he called.
There's a lot of people in Garaway that have Dave Shutt's cell number. I mean, that thing's blowing up left and right.
Oh, jeez.
26-15, Minford leading in with the ball. Pirates needing some stops as we get ready to transition into the second half of the second quarter. Shoemaker lobs it inside to Kaiser, who put it up and in.
Shoemaker the assist.
Kaiser has 8 in the quarter, and now Minford leading by 13. Wallach with the basketball for Garaway. Dribbles at the top to keep. Backs it out near the center circle. He's going to gun a long three. Rims out no good. Shoemaker the Minford rebound. Fires it in the backcourt to Miles Montgomery. The next couple of minutes very important. Nice pass to the cutting Kaiser, and he put it up and in. Kaiser has all 10 of their points in the quarter. 30-15. Raber comes front court for Garaway, gets cut off on the right side, throws the basketball out. Ball dumped down low to Geibel, who goes to the glass, kisses it off the glass, and in Brady Geibel. Geibel a bucket in each quarter, 30-17. And if you're Garaway, what you'd like to do is get it at the risk of sounding like Captain Obvious. A couple of stops and get this under 10 before we get to halftime.
There's the first stop.
Raber with the rebound, fires it, and Garaway comes front court, Speedy down the right baseline, forces a shot up. Looked like he got fouled, no call. Kaiser with the rebound for Minford. 30-17, Kaiser penetrating. He gets cut off, slapped away by Speedy, but then Kaiser comes up with the basketball, throws it over with the quick look to Ashton Reeder, Reeder to Montgomery. He comes to the free throw line, spins. That shot blocked out of bounds. Boy, a great job defensively that time by Micah Yoder.
He's doing a really good job on him. He's definitely cut him off 2 or 3 times from getting the flat line drive to the hoop, so kudos to Micah.
3:32 to play before our Mac and Turf Realty halftime report. Minford leading 30-17 into Kaiser. Turnaround shot off the right side of the rim, no good, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Garaway didn't block him out. The ball whistled to Shoemaker. The big fella going to drive the left baseline. He gets cut off and slapped away by the Pirates. Garaway trying to run the other way, and they threw it away. I think we're going to whistle and a foul on Minford.
17 seconds.
So 30-17 the score remains with 3:16 to play.
Back on the floor for the Pirates.
Garaway going to inbound. Speedy goes to Raber. Raber in the backcourt, crosses midcourt, dribbles left side of the floor. He's cut off, needs some help between his legs on the pass. A triple off the rim, no good. What a pass that was.
Don't see that very often.
No, you do not. Between the legs. That was a Harlem Globetrotters-esque move. Minford comes down. They triple. The shot no good, and whistle and a foul going to be called on Garaway. I think that's on Raber, and I believe that will be his second.
Back in the lineup. Places Blaine Raber.
So with 2:53, Raber will go to the bench.
Looks like he's going back to get checked on. Shoulder, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although we're announcers and not doctors. It's like his right shoulder he was kind of motioning toward. Minford inbounding. They nearly threw it away, but then the ball covered by the Falcons. They work it into the hands of their 2,000-point scorer, Miles Montgomery. Montgomery dribbling back near the center circle. Whistles a pass into the corner, drive down the baseline. Nearly lost it, then stolen away by Bronson Speedy, and Speedy gets fouled. That's Curtis Glenn called for the foul. The clock here at the Convo has worked its way to 2:32 remaining.
Well, this is a big possession here, Bill.
Garaway inbounding. Fire it to Wallach in the backcourt. He comes into the front court, going right of the center circle. Dumps the pass. Now Garaway works it into the hands of Troyer. Over on the left wing, long three off the rim, no good. Kaiser high for the Falcon rebound. 30-17. Kaiser driving, cut off right baseline, had the ball sucked out of his hands from behind. Garaway running down the floor. They got it, but then they lost it, covered it up in the paint. Chet Troyer has it, throws it out. Step back, Wallach with a three, and drill it. Bennett Wallach with a huge three, and that cuts the lead to 10. Dave and I talking about trying, if you're Garaway, to get this thing under 10 before halftime gets here.
Yep, absolutely right. This is big right here. It's a minute 39. Try to get a stop here.
Montgomery to Kaiser. He likes to shoot. This news bulletin just in. He backs it out to the center circle. Speedy going to let him go there. Kaiser uses the pick to come right wing, but he's cut off there. Hands it off to Montgomery on the right sideline in front of the GHS bench. Now to Shoemaker, left wing. Shoemaker going to put it on the floor. The big fella rumbles towards the paint. Layup try no good. Battled around, out of bounds. Last touch by Minford. Garaway basketball. The Garaway student section high above that basket, cheering on that call by our three-person officiating crew. 1:11 to go, 30-20 the score. For the first time in a little bit, Minford going to apply backcourt pressure. Bronson Speedy with the ball now, coming toward midcourt, guarded by Kaiser, as we now go under a minute to play in the half. Pass, whistled over the sideline to Geibel, now back to Speedy. Speedy going to run the offense with Raber on the bench with a couple of fouls. 47 seconds to go. Bronson cut off. Got the ball up. Long three-point shot. Banging off the back of the rim. No good. Montgomery, the Minford rebound. Montgomery coming into the front court. Cut off right sideline. Works the ball into the hands of Reeder. Reeder driving in, and a whistle on a blocking foul called on Garaway.
Foul charge number 2, Bennett Wallach. His first, team third.
The third foul on Garaway in the quarter. Also 3 team fouls on Minford. Falcons inbound to Kaiser. Kaiser trying to force his way down the right baseline. Can't do it. Now the pass goes left corner. Shoemaker going to drive down, and he lays it up and in. Shoemaker's got 7, and the lead to 12. Garaway into the front court, 14 seconds to play. They lob it. Beautiful pass, and it was as Jackson Garber laid it up and in. It's a 12-point lead into the front court. Jumper by Montgomery. Drills it as the first half comes to a close. As we head for the locker rooms, it is Garaway trailing 34-20. Time now for our McInturf Realty halftime report. Brought to you by Jan McInturf and his outstanding group. And by the way, correction now on the scoreboard. They didn't score Garaway's previous bucket. Now they do. It's 34-22 at the half. It's brought to you by McInturf Realty. When you're ready to make the call on buying or selling real estate in the Valley, make the call to McInturf Realty. 330-364-SOLD. This is the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, I'm Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net and make the call to McInturf Realty.
For a smile that shines bright and stays healthy, choose Wakefield Dental. This area's go-to for pediatric, orthodontic, and general dental care. Dr. Darcy Wakefield and her team specialize in all ages dentistry, offering everything from routine checkups to advanced orthodontics. They're here to create personalized treatment plans tailored just for you in a warm, family-like atmosphere. Ready to start your journey to a healthier, more confident smile? Call today for your consultation at Wakefield Dental, where expert dental care meets confident smiles.
Are you ready to accelerate toward your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Don LeMay, consumer lender at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB Advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Visit Sugar Valley Meats in Sugar Creek for the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Take the short drive to Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive. Turn right and go a quarter of a mile. Sugar Valley Meats, celebrating 35 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats, and proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
The high school basketball halftime show on a Friday night is here with the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley. Minford leading Garaway 34-22 at the half. In the opening quarter, the Falcons outscored Garaway 20-11. It was a narrower battle in the second quarter, but Minford still outscoring Garaway 14-11 in that period. Our halftime show being brought to you by McInturf Realty. Dave, when you take a look at Garaway, what do they need to do better here in the closing 2 quarters when the third quarter starts to happen in terms of being able to get back into this game?
I think they got to take away flatline drives. I mean, if you look at it, I was sharing with you, a lot of their scores came off of penetration or flatline drives to the hoop. In between their 2 best kids, they were 11-17 from inside the 2. That's a pretty good percentage. Now, I do want to say Micah Yoder did a great job on number 10, keeping him from getting downhill pretty easy. But again, 41, they tried to isolate him and get him around the free throw line. And he's very dangerous there because he can knock that shot down, and in 1 or 2 dribbles, he's already at the rim. And again, like I mentioned earlier, don't give them any second opportunities. I mean, hold them to one and done, and let's come down here, execute, and give ourselves the best look. Now, I know they didn't shoot it the greatest from outside. Hopefully that changes in the second half, but they were 2 of 13 from 3. Maybe those shots go the second half. Just some missed opportunities, other than that, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, you got to take it possession at a time and hopefully, get a stop, come down, execute, get a stop. You want to try to cut this lead in the first couple minutes, try to get that down around 8 points, I would say, in the first couple minutes. You got yourself a chance then.
And right now, however, Minford leading Garaway 34-22. Coming up as our McInturf Realty halftime report continues, we'll take a look at the Kemp Insurance halftime stat update. Falcons 34, Garaway 22 on the Big Z Sports Network and the sports voice of the Valley.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local insurance agents, Don and Nathan Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Katie, I don't know how you get to work so early, and you even have time to stop at McDonald's.
It's so quick with the McDonald's app. I order and pay from home, pull into the pickup spot, and they bring my food right out. Or I can just run in and grab it from the pickup area.
I always remember the app once I'm already at McDonald's.
But that's okay. Just use it when you order at the drive-thru or inside. Open the app, get your code, and you'll earn points toward free McDonald's food. Plus, the app is loaded with daily deals.
Suddenly I'm having a Big Mac attack.
That sounds good. I'll order it from my app.
The McDonald's mobile app. I'm loving it.
Hi, this is Dan Long with Republic State Mortgage. With over 20 years of experience, I understand your home is the most important purchase of your life. If you need financing or you're in the market to refinance, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Call 330-339-4335 or visit us at 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Let's make your dream home a reality. Republic State Mortgage, building relationships, one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
As you can see, Minford back out on the floor, warming up for the second half. Now the Pirates doing the same. Time now for our Kemp Insurance halftime stat update. Brought to you by Nathan and Don Kemp. Their offices out on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Whether you're talking home insurance, crop insurance, life insurance, and more, Don and Nathan happy to give you a free quote coming up first thing on Monday morning. Dave, I'm going to run down some individual scoring numbers in a moment. What are the biggest things that jump off of your stat sheet here at the half?
Just like I mentioned prior to a couple commercials back, their two kids are getting some shots inside the paint. Obviously got to try to keep them out of the paint. Didn't shoot it very well the first half on Garaway's side from 3. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully those go down in the second half. Not like they were bad looks. I mean, they were some uncontested shots. Knock a couple of those down, and as I mentioned earlier, you get this cut down to 6 to 8 here in the first couple of minutes, we'll be in for a dogfight.
On the individual scoring side for Minford, they were led by Bennett Kaiser, the 6'6 senior, who had 17 points, including their first 10 markers in the second quarter. 8 points for their leading scorer, Miles Montgomery. On the Garaway side of the scoring ledger, Blaine Raber with 11 points in the first half. Meanwhile, 4 points for Brady Geibel, 2 for Jackson Garber, 3 in the opening 2 quarters for Bennett Wallach, and 2 for Chet Troyer. That is our Kemp Insurance halftime stat update, brought to you by Don and Nathan Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and puts a wrap on our Mac and Turf Realty halftime report. Jan McInturf and his great group of realtors ready to help you when you're ready to make the call on buying or selling real estate in the Valley. Call 330-364-SOLD. Minford with the basketball to start the second half. They get it in the high post to Shoemaker, works his way into the paint, cut off there. Flips it to Reeder. Reeder off to Kaiser. Kaiser to the free throw line, down the left side of the lane. Great use of the right hand, put it up and in, and he got fouled, and 2 Garaway players go crashing to the floor, one of them holding his left knee.
I think that's Blaine, isn't it? Knee or ankle? It might be his ankle.
Reaching for the left leg, or so it would appear.
The ankle.
So the Garaway training staff out onto the floor along with head coach Terry Rao, and you heard that big noise of 3 bodies hitting the floor. Blaine along with Kaiser and a Garaway teammate. It's 36-22, and Kaiser is going to get an opportunity to go to the line for an and one. Raver is helped up and certainly favoring that left ankle as he works his way toward the bench. Well, we will see if they can take a look at that ankle, maybe wrap it a little bit. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too serious. He can go out, hopefully walk that off, tape it up if it needs it, and try to get back in.
Well, one thing you can guarantee yourself that as a senior, he'll do everything he can to get back into that game.
For sure.
So Kaiser at the free throw line. The 6'6 senior going to put it up and in. Well, with a 12-point halftime lead, that's not what you wanted if you're Garaway on the first possession of the second half. But a long way to go. The Pirates come into the front court. Garber flips it up to Bronson. Speedy gets cut off as he tried to work his way toward the top of the three-point arc, and Montgomery comes up with the steal. He's going to go coast to coast and lay it up and in. Montgomery now in double figures as he tallies his 9th and 10th points. 39-22, Garaway comes running the other way. Layup up and in. Bennett Wallach with his first 2-point field goal of the evening, 39-24, but Montgomery quickly answering for Minford, goes to the hoop and lays it up and in. 41-24, Garaway down, Speedy into the paint, he gets cut off, puts it up and in, and a foul, and I'm not sure that Josh Shoemaker on the Minford bench likes that call. I think probably what he's thinking, and not that I know, Coach, but he's like, what is this, the NBA in continuation?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, didn't it?
It kind of did.
We'll take it, though.
Yeah, at this point, Garaway, we need a little bit of help.
Yes, sir.
Curtis Glenn back in for Ashton Reeder.
So Bronson picking up his first 2 points of the evening. Bronson putting it up, rolls off the rim, no good. Kaiser with the rebound for Minford. 41-26, the Falcons leading. Kaiser and Shoemaker playing catch. Now they'll lob it backdoor for Kaiser, who flips it up, shot no good, but he's fouled and will go to the line.
Bronson Speedy with a foul, his third, team second.
So Kaiser to the free throw line, where he
At the line,
hit one a moment ago on the
Bennett Kaiser.
back end of an and one for the Falcons. Kaiser shooting 2 this time and puts it up and in. Now he's got 21 points, and we've only played, not yet, a minute and a half in the third quarter.
Seems like a silent 21, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Kaiser getting the ball back. That shot in and out, no good. Garaway tries to tip the ball out, and they do, but the ball went to Kaiser. He's going to drive to the hoop. A lot of contact, no good, but Kaiser got his miss and put it up and in. Well, he's been spectacular tonight. And Garaway, before they begin to work the ball further up the floor, got a call for time. 6:19 to play. We are in the third quarter. Minford leading Garaway 44-26 on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 new Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and Grand Slam ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your new Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today, and be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Looking for trusted dental care for the whole family? Dr. Darcy Wakefield and the team at Wakefield Dental have you covered. From pediatric to general and orthodontic care, they offer a full range of services, preventative, cosmetic, and restorative. Plus, with advanced orthodontic solutions, your family's dental health is always in good hands. At Wakefield Dental, they focus on individualized treatment plans that not only create beautiful smiles, but build lasting confidence. Schedule your consultation today. Find out more online or call 330-343-2322.
High school tournament basketball on the WJER YouTube channel, the Big Z YouTube channel, as well as on 100.9 FM and AM 1450. Garaway with the basketball, trying to cut into a big. Minford lead jumper. Wallach left baseline, no good. Battle for the rebound. Geipel had it, but then Shoemaker ripped it away. Montgomery going to come into the front court, dribbles it off his right foot and out of bounds. Now he's trying to talk Donnie Giffen out of that call, and
Donnie said no.
Donnie's literally been officiating high school basketball longer than that young man's been alive.
That's true.
Garaway with the ball into the front court. Bennett Wallach 5 points tonight. Brings it left of the key. Wallach, a little shake and bake. Going to put up a long 3 and drains it. Bennett Wallach with the Pirate 3 ball. So 44-29 the score. And I know you look up at the scoreboard, you see you're down by 15 if you're watching or if the fans are here. Montgomery drives in and lays it up and in, and he's fouled.
Miles Montgomery.
But there is a long way to go in this game.
Sure. Crazier things have happened.
Absolutely.
You know?
His second, that's his third team foul.
Montgomery in double figures with 14. His senior classmate, Bennett Kaiser, leading the way. He had 17 in the first half. Did Kaiser already 6 here in this quarter. A miss at the free throw line. Garaway gives up an offensive rebound. Kaiser gets the ball, drives the right baseline, spins into the paint, flips it up and in.
Turnaround for the deuce. Bennett Kaiser.
48-29. A turnover and stepping on the sideline. And there are a lot more important things to be concerned about than what I'm about to say, with Garaway being down by the margin they are. But again, they played here in the district tournament, and when you've got the PA announcer calling Kaiser by his nickname over the PA mic. I don't care for that. It's almost like it's a home court advantage thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Calling him Kaz. Driving in, layup try, no good. Garaway battling for the rebound, and Chet Troyer tried to get it. Tips it out of bounds. Did Minford, so Garaway going to have the ball. Inbounded from the left baseline. They work it into the corner. Wallach a three, no good off the right side of the rim. Rebound going to be yanked down by Ashton Reeder, the sophomore from Minford. Quickly into the front court. Come the Falcons. They get it to Glenn. Glenn got it to Kaiser, drove in, laid it up too hard, no good. Garaway the rebound. Pirates coming into the front court, the Sweet 16. Long three, in and out, no good. Kaiser the rebound after the Garaway miss by Micah Yoder. 4:15 to play in the third quarter. I'm Bill Morgan with Dave Shutt. And as Minford comes into the front court, they call for a timeout. We're going to keep things here. The winner advances to a Sunday regional final. And while people are locked in to watch this game, Dave, as connected as you are in the T-County and the Eastern District basketball community, what do the coaches think so far about 7 divisions instead of 4?
Most of them seem to be okay. Now, I've heard a little bit on the negative side of it. You know, are we watering it down? Are we making it too easy? I mean, as you look at it, it cut it off a little bit, maybe 40 school difference. But, I mean, in the end, I mean, you know as well as I do, you still got to play well. You're still playing the same amount of games. But for the most part, from what I've heard, they seem to think it's okay.
So Minford, after calling timeout, will inbound the basketball, push it over to Kaiser on the right wing. Kaiser going to put it on the floor. Now to Montgomery, just to the right of the key. Montgomery backs it back out, and a great pass deflected away. And Garaway going to run the other way to
nice
the hoop,
pass.
and a layup up and in by Bronson Speedy. 48-31 the score. Montgomery controlling the ball for the Falcons. They get it over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to drive the left baseline. Speedy cut him off. Shoemaker hooks it up. Shot no good. Wallach with the ball, bringing it up the floor. He comes across midcourt. Nearly had it poked away. Tries to save it into the front court. Bodies all over the floor. The ball all over the floor. Down to Shoemaker it goes. He lays it up. Dances on the left side of the rim. But falls back through and in. 50-31. Shoemaker's got 9, and pressure all over the floor defensively by Minford, and that ball goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Falcons. Garaway to inbound. Down by 19, their leading scorer, Blaine Raber on the bench. Not because he's done anything wrong, he's got banged up. Wallach, a nice drive to the bucket. His shot no good, but Bennett going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Jackson Shoemaker, his third. The second team foul.
Well, Raber is now back on the bench. He's got that left leg elevated. Looks like they've got a big ice pack on it over there, Dave.
Mm-hmm. It's not a good sign.
No, it's not. Wallach missing the first of 2. Bennett going to get the ball back. 2 waist high dribbles, flips it up and in. So Wallach helping the offensive charge in the third quarter with Raber on the bench. Bennett with 6 in the period. 50-32 Minford. They're controlling the ball. Glockner had it. They work it outside. Long 3 in and out, no good. The rebound goes to Bennett Wallach. Now, I'm sure Josh Shoemaker has forgotten more about basketball than I know or will ever know. But I'm not sure why you've got a guy gunning 20-foot three-pointers without Kaiser touching the ball on every single possession.
Right. He was wide open, so, I mean, I'll maybe give him credit for that, but you're exactly right. That ball should probably be in his hands.
Garaway with the basketball. Speedy up above the top of the key. Tries to drive the left side of the lane, cut off. Tries to throw the ball back outside, but went past one of his teammates and out of bounds. A big shout out from Big Z Sports and the Sports Voice of the Valley, one of our longtime supporters on the marketing side of high school sports. Jan McInturf from McInturf Realty just shot me a text, so I don't know if Jan's driving around showing houses on a Friday night or at home watching. And as the Falcons came into the front court, away from the basketball, a foul called. So, Jan, thanks for all that you do for supporting high school sports and supporting everybody and so many different organizations in T County. Garaway inbounding. Wallach going to cross over that big Bobcat logo in the middle of the floor and come into the front court. They work it. Driving shot forced up with the left hand. No good. Battle for the rebound. Glenn has it for Minford. Into the front court come the Falcons. Miles Montgomery backing it back out between the rings. Now drives the right side. His shot partially blocked. Then a late whistle and a foul on Garaway. That's going to go on Jackson Garber, the 6'2 junior.
His second. It's a 14th foul.
So to the free throw line,
Miles Montgomery.
the Falcons go. Miles Montgomery, 5'10 and a senior, headed to play college basketball at West Liberty. Puts the first one up and in. 7 in the quarter for Montgomery, 15 for the game. And for the third time tonight, the Falcons have built a 19-point lead. Josh Shoemaker checks out. Probably won't be on the bench for too long. He's replaced by Ty Borland, who's seeing his first action of the night. Montgomery makes the second free throw, now a 20-point Falcon advantage. Garaway with the basketball. Bronson Speedy comes into the front court, and Montgomery getting the job defensively as well. Pokes that ball away into the scorer's table. If you're just joining us on YouTube or on the radio with WJER, penetrating for Garaway, shot blocked. I'm going to say last touch by Garaway after the rejection from Bennett Kaiser, and you haven't heard us call Blaine Raber's name. That's because the talented Garaway senior on the bench with an ankle injury. Garaway going to send some substitutes to the scorer's table. 1:18 to play in the quarter. The ball goes outside. Long three-point shot rattled up and in. Curtis Glenn on the triple. And Minford starting to pull away in this contest. 55-32. 1:04 to play.
Brady Gobble back into the game. Also returning Lofton numbers for the Pirates.
Somebody's got to go out here. Okay, Bennett's out.
That's an old coach saying, okay, we'd like to play with 6 guys,
Yeah.
but we can't. Here comes Garaway. Jackson Garber with the ball, flipped it back to Speedy. Speedy into the front court, works it over to Wallach on the right sideline, right in front of the Garaway bench.
That's Lofton numbers.
Into the front court. Speedy drives, lost the ball. Trying to force a pass in was Minford, and that ball slacked out of bounds. And of course, anytime you play a team like Minford, Dave, already you're going to face challenges, but then with Raber out of the game, everybody's role kind of has to change.
Absolutely. You're maybe asking another guy that's maybe not as comfortable to step up. And you hope it's, one of these seniors that are out there that have a little more experience. And some of them sure have, like Bennett and Speedy and Brady Geibel. Those guys, they're basically, what's the old saying, next man up?
And sometimes easier said than done.
Right, absolutely.
Bodies all over the floor,
go.
Ball all over the floor, and Minford comes up with it.
Oh, my
Miles
goodness.
Montgomery triples. He gets fouled from behind on a shot that is no good. Well, and players getting a little bit chippy, as they say, down on the floor. The officials are going to discuss if they call anything more than a common foul. Donnie Giffen out there, Jose Davis out there.
Well, it's definitely going to be three free throws. I like you said, I don't know if it's. Here we go.
Well, obviously, one of the officials signaling something to the scorer's table. I don't know, maybe they called a double technical. I'm not real sure.
That's his fourth, team fifth. Miles Montgomery will shoot 3 shots. In addition, number 10, Kingsman Bear, has been assessed a technical foul. The team will be over the limits.
So Montgomery, as Dave talked about, will shoot 3. Hits the first right there. Meanwhile, a technical foul was called on Garaway's Kingman Bear. So more free throws coming.
I was going to say they'll probably just leave him there on the line.
Will shoot the 2 technical fouls.
Well, he may go 5 of 5 here, and oh, by the way, they'll get the ball. He does. So the score now 60-32.
I was going to say he's actually 7-8 from the line, so he's making his money.
So because of the technical foul, the Falcons will get the ball. And I know a lot of times when you're listening or watching at home, you should say, well, the players shouldn't do that. You know what? You get caught up in this. Things aren't going your way. It's easy to sit at home or sit in the stands and say that. But, you know, you're talking about 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. Sometimes you can lose your cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't necessarily think Speedy wanted to do, you know what I mean, come across. I mean, he was trying to block the shot. I mean, was it maybe a little excessive? That's debatable. But like you said, for 15, 16-year-old kids.
Inbounding the basketball, Micah Yoder with it. 1 second to go. Hoist a shot that is up and no good as the third quarter comes to a close. The Minford Falcons playing well. They lead Garaway 60-32 on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
High school basketball with the Big Z Sports Network, along with the Sports Voice of the Valley. You've got us on YouTube, on the Big Z channel, on the WJER YouTube channel as well, and on 100.9 FM and AM 1450. Garaway with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter.
Come down to some zone action here.
And Stealing the ball, Kaiser. He's going to drive to the hoop, go up, lay it up, and in. Bennett Kaiser. Now, Kaiser has been very, very impressive tonight.
Oh, he sure has.
Garaway working the ball. Wallach going to triple from the corner left side. No good. That ball tipped around. Garaway trying to chase it down, and they do. Micah Yoder's got it. Micah going to float it up from 12. That shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Garaway trying to save it in. They did, but they knocked it into the hands of Ashton Reeder of Minford. 62-32. Minford leading him with the ball. They work over to Josh Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the right wing goes back to Reeder. Reeder off to Miles Montgomery, and then a whistle and a foul. Going to be called on Bennett Wallach. Wallach always does a lot for this team, but we were talking back in the third quarter, Dave, about roles having to change and pick up with Blaine on the bench with that injury.
Yeah, and I think Bennett has done a nice job of that. I mean,
sure.
He's made some good passes, knocked down some shots, and, well, you've seen it. I mean, like you said, he's going to have to step it up.
Shoemaker driving in, misses the shot. Garaway on the run out. Geibel with the basketball. Goes to the hoop. Shot no good off the right side of the rim. Kaiser going to come up with the rebound. And with it, the Falcons. They come the other way. Ashton Reeder over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the right wing to Kaiser. Kaiser whistles a pass inside. They do a nice job. Cross-court lane pass as they got it into the hands of Ashton Reeder, who put it up and in. So 64-32. Garaway into the front court. Going to shoot a long three. No good. Battle for the rebound. And Shoemaker comes away with it for the Minford Falcons. 64-32. Falcons with the ball. Miles Montgomery gives it to Reeder. Reeder drives the right side of the lane. Rejected by Bronson Speedy. Wallach with the rebound for Garaway. Goes back to Speedy. Bronson into the front court, tries to push it inside. It goes off of Geibel's hands, but then Kaiser trying to pick it up. Saw it go off of his fingertips and out of bounds. Garaway basketball. So the two stars from Minford check out. Probably not to return. Miles Montgomery and Bennett Kaiser. Garaway inbounding. Long follow-away three-pointer left side. No good. The ball rebounded by Ashton Reeder. Reeder probably going to run that offense now with Montgomery on the bench. 5:42 to play in the contest. Josh Shoemaker with the basketball. He'll go to the free throw line. Jump it up from 15. In and out. No good. That ball rebounded. Minford going to work it around. They go into the corner. Driving down the baseline. Shot partially deflected. Bronson Speedy with the rebound for Garaway. Pirates into the front court. Long three. That shot no good. The ball tipped around. Garaway got the rebound. Chet Troyer had it, but then he got fouled. So 5:12 to play. Garaway, for all intents and purposes, kind of clearing the bench here and letting some of their seniors come out.
Cramp.
Well, and every year in high school tournament basketball, no matter whether you're in the beginning of the tournament or near the end, one team wins, one team does not. And with Garaway going to fall here, by the way, nice shot, jumping it up and in, Tanner Rao. And that's no knock on anything Garaway's accomplished this year. Anytime you can get to the Sweet 16, you've had a heck of a year.
Oh, for sure.
Ball, top of the key, long three-point shot. That's no good. Battled to trying to get the rebound, and the Falcons tip it out of bounds. And I think that's kind of what people forget in the light, Dave, of not only a loss, but kind of a big double-digit loss. People forget about what the team's done all throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, they did. They accomplished some really good things. Probably a little better than most were expecting, to be honest.
A long three, and there's a big three-pointer. So 64-37 as he picks up his first points of the night. 4:20 to go. Garaway down 64-37. Falcons with the basketball. There'll be a second game here tonight the other regional semifinal. The winner there will advance to the Sunday afternoon matchup. Obviously, at this point, probably to face Minford. Driving to the hoop, shot doesn't even really go up, losing the ball on the drive for Minford. That time was Cade Glockner. He's certainly the only starter in there for Minford. As we move past the midway point of the fourth quarter, Garaway with the basketball. Driving to the hoop, flipped it up and in with the left hand.
Kingman Bear with the basket.
Kingman Bear with the hoop. Kingman, a 6'2 junior, get an opportunity to go to the line and knock down a three-point play.
Team second.
We mentioned Glockner being the only starter left in for Minford. Now he checks out. 64-39. Bears shot up and in. 64-40. Inbounding. The Falcons, they come into the front court, controlling the basketball. Napier now goes into the corner to Borland. Borland works it back to Cordell. It's a 64-40 Minford lead with 3:20 to play in the contest. Falcons working the ball around, driving right side of the lane. They flip it back out to Cordell. The Falcons utilizing a lot of offensive patience on this possession. Into the paint, shot flipped up at the right hand, rattles off the rim, no good, grabbing his own shot, then rejected by Kingman Bear, but the Falcons still with the rebound. Now Garaway comes up with the steal. Driving to the hoop, nice pump fake, put it up and in, off the glass on the basket, lofted numbers, so he's got a couple of field goals. 64-42. Garaway down by 22 with 2:32 to play in this game. Controlling the ball, the Falcons. Both teams, players in off the bench. A three-pointer from the right wing, no good, but an offensive rebound yanked down by the Minford Falcons. Garaway, however, coming up with the steal. They run the ball into the front court, drive to the hoop, flip off the shot off the glass, no good, but Garaway the offensive rebound. Just about 2 minutes to play. The ball worked into the hands of Jackson Garber, and shot no good by Garaway. Nice offensive rebound, flipped back up, but that shot no good. Off the hands of Garaway's Tanner Rao. And into the front court come the Falcons as the clock slides under 2 minutes to play, and Minford called for double dribble. In the nightcap of this regional semifinal doubleheader tonight, it'll be Chesapeake taking on Martins Ferry. The winners of both games return here Sunday afternoon for a 4:30 tip in the Elite Eight. So Garaway gonna inbound, cross across that big Ohio logo. By the way, Ohio's men's basketball coach, in case you don't know, nice drive to the bucket. I think Garaway gonna call for time on the drive by Micah Yoder to substitute whoever hasn't got into the game yet so they can get a chance to play on the Convo floor. But the Ohio head coach is a T-County area guy, and Jeff Bowles, who played his high school ball, David Sandy Valley.
Actually played against him.
Nice.
Yeah. They were actually really good. They had another guy by the name of Audie. They're really solid group.
Well, and when you have the size Jeff has at 6'8" or 6'9" or what, in high school, that's hard to defend anywhere. But.
Right. And the other guy I was talking about was another guy who was about 6'7", 6'8" himself.
Yeah.
And they had some guards to go along with it. So they were a very good team.
66-44 as the Falcons converted on their offensive possession. Garaway throws the ball away. Coach Rouse still down there coaching these guys too.
You're back in for Colt Donahue.
So 1:09 to play. Coach Bowles and his team headed to the MAC tournament next week up at the newly dubbed Rocket Arena. Got a new name.
Yeah, how about that?
It was originally Gund Arena, then Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, now Rocket Arena, and there's something I'm missing because this is about the fourth name.
Yeah.
Q. Sorry, the Q.
Right. Yeah,
Quicken Loans Arena. Garaway with the ball, under a minute to play. They're down 66-44. Controlling the basketball, the Pirates. Trying to see if they can get a hoop. Driving to the bucket, shot no good. Rebounded by Garaway. They work the ball toward the top of the key. Henry Schwartzentruber with it.
Those Wiley numbers.
A long
Wyatt
three.
Riefenschneider.
Missing, and the ball rebounded by Minford, and they are probably going to dribble the clock out. 5 seconds to play. And the Falcons come into the front court as this game comes to a close. So an outstanding season for the Garaway Pirates coming to a close as they are knocked off by Minford 66-44. Our high school basketball post-game show tips off next right here on the Big Z Sports Network and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Visit Sugar Valley Meats in Sugar Creek for the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Take the short drive to Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive. Turn right and go a quarter of a mile. Sugar Valley Meats, celebrating 35 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats, and proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Hi, this is Dan Long with Republic State Mortgage. With over 20 years of experience, I understand your home is the most important purchase of your life. If you need financing or you're in the market to refinance, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Call 330-339-4335 or visit us at 123 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Let's make your dream home a reality. Republic State Mortgage, building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender.
This is Christine from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your trained comfort specialist located in downtown Dover. In the dead of winter or the dog days of summer, we're here for you 24/7 with friendly, personal attention and honest, affordable service. And right now, our customers will receive a free duct cleaning with a qualifying system. Call me for details. So if you've been considering installing a new HVAC system, now is the time to act. Call me, Christine, at 330-343-5511. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your comfort on call since 1981.
Discover the heart of Amish country at Dutchman Hospitality in Sugar Creek. Enjoy a home-cooked meal at Dutch Valley Restaurant. Experience live entertainment at Ohio Star Theater. And explore unique finds at Dutch Valley Market and Dutch Valley Gifts. Relax at the charming Carlisle Inn, all while taking in breathtaking countryside views and easy access to local attractions. There's something for everyone on the campus at Dutch Valley. Congratulations to all the players in tonight's game. Go Pirates!
The high school basketball postgame show is here on the Big Z Sports Network, as well as on the Sports Voice of the Valley. Garaway falling in the regional semifinals to Minford, 66-44. Dave, this is where you make the big money. You've lost games like this one in terms of in the regionals. Boy, what kind of a challenge does Coach Rao have? What do you say to your team in the locker room after a loss in a big game like this?
Well, it's really tough because, you know, you spend probably utmost of, you know, maybe 80, 90, some 100 days with them. You know, you're at practice, whatever. It is really tough because I think I mentioned that to you a little bit earlier. Coming in, you were asking about the nerves and things like that. You know, you always are thinking, man, this could be our last time we're together. Last time I get to coach these seniors. My last regional, it was really a heartbreaker because I felt we had a nice chance if we got by the regional semis, had a good chance to go to state, and kids were devastated. They're in there, you know, crying, and you got to keep it together while they're, you know, they're in there, and
or at least try to
keep it together. Yeah, right. You just appreciate their effort. You know, like I mentioned there at the end, they had a really great season. They really did. I don't know going in how many people would have said Gary would have got to the regionals. They, you know, maybe early didn't think that. They got better as the year went on. Kids stepped up, and you know. Fortunate thing is, here they were and had a chance, you know, who knows? You get this far. But, you know, it is. It's really hard. Like I said, this is the last time you get to do it together, so to speak. And wish your seniors well. And, you know, the young kids now that you got a taste of it, what it's going to take to, you know, get to the next level. And that's on you. You know, what do you do in the off season? How do you prepare yourself, you know, for that next upcoming season? You know, all the stuff that goes with it, the lifting, conditioning, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, as a coach, it is. It's like your last moment together, and, you know, hug everybody, tell them you love them, and, you know, appreciate your efforts.
Time now to name our Subway Player of the Game, brought to you by our great locally owned Fitzgerald family Subway restaurants. They're in Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Dover, Millersburg, all across the area. Subway, find your fresh. And we looked at a couple of different players for Garaway, and we really thought that Bennett Wallach stepped up in the second half, especially with the injury to Blaine.
Oh, for sure. I got him unofficially for 4 or 5 assists. He shared the ball really well. Made some shots for him. And, you know, when your guy goes out, that's your leading scorer, he kind of stepped up and was filling the roles that, you know, was expected for, you know, Blaine to do. So, yeah, we both were in agreement that Bennett probably was deserving. Now, there was other guys on the floor that possibly could have did. They did some good things too, but that's who we went with just from that standpoint.
So congratulations to senior guard Bennett Wallach, our Subway Player of the Game. Our thanks this evening from Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley to our color analyst and stat man, Dave Shutt, along with our production crew, Jaron, Aber, doing all the things that need to be done behind the scenes to keep us on the air, along with Casey Claxon, our executive producer. And most of all, thank you so much for listening and watching, not only tonight, but all season long with Big Z Sports and the Sports Voice of the Valley. The final score one final time. Minford knocking off Garaway 66-44. I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
You've been listening to high school basketball here on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley, in partnership with Big Z Sports. Special features in the game included the Coach's Corner Show, sponsored by Wakefield Dental, the Wendy's starting lineup, the Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game, the National Anthem sponsored by First Federal Community Bank, the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the McInturf Realty Halftime Report, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, and the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors included Dover Brake, Wood Electric, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Kime and Charm, Twin City Automotive, QO Refinishing, your Dover Philly area McDonald's, and Pennis Care Center. For the best coverage of high school basketball all season long, stay tuned to WJER Sports and Big Z Sports, your combined sports voices in the Tuscarawas Valley.